Hello, hello, and welcome back to Tennis Ace. Oh, excuse me. We're finally at school on this day after walking with the little brother, you know? Getting near the school gate, more and more students start appearing on the road, all of their different paths converging here. Your school is a lot closer than I remember. I told you. Why did I have to enroll on the one that's so far away? Because it's the best middle school in the city and Mom insisted. Right. I don't remember you having to do that, though. I studied at the same school as you, you know. Besides, Minamikawa is still top 3. Maybe. You could have gone to, Komaida. Or, Shishizaki Academy. And wear those stuffy red blazers? No thanks. Besides, my friends went to Minamikawa. Okay. Not Morikawa? I wasn't going to be the only to go there. I wasn't going to be the only to go somewhere else. Okay. Fair. Plus, those two don't even have a tennis program to speak of. True, Minakawa was always a pretty strong school in that regard, what with Morisaki-senpai and Sasaki-san being both alumni. I have to get going now. Sure, safe travels. Best wishes. I wave goodbye to, I wave Aki goodbye, walking past the gate and heading inside. As soon as I turned around, I hear the sound of jogging. For someone so sure there was no problem with being late today, he sure broke into a mad dash now. All things considered, he turned out really well raised. I wonder who I should thank for that. I really hope my future kids will be as well behaved as Aki. At least I certainly wouldn't want them to turn out like me. No, wait, right. I've never thought about this before. I always pictured myself having kids at some point in life, but now, how is that supposed to even work? Adoption. I mean, I like kids, and I always enjoyed taking care of Aki. I can't really imagine myself not being a father at some point, but is that even possible now? Even would Shuichi and I have to adopt? Is that allowed for couples like us? No, stop it. We've only been dating for a month. It's way too soon to be thinking of something like that. I don't even know where things are going to go with us. And I kind of like not knowing. We're having fun together, getting to know each other better in that kind of way. Even if he's a bit too pushy, definitely a more physical than I was ready for. That's when. Even then, it's not like I've been thinking about what will have to us. I've been thinking about what will have to us in the future. Okay.
Yuichi-san!
Oh, morning. This track always seems really loud on the levels, so I'll turn that down a bit.
What are you doing spacing out by the door?
You already answered your question there.
Don't you think there are better places to space out?
Because people choose where to space out.
Why not? Doesn't seem too hard.
Are you for real? Yeah, good morning to you too, June.
Morning. Wait, didn't we already greet each other?
Let's just go inside the building instead of standing around by the door.
Oh, sure.
June and I walk into the building, passing by the masses of students arriving just a few minutes before classes. At least he no longer freaks out about the amount of people we have here in school. That's good progress.
By the way, weren't you making an effort to be more punctual? Or have you been here this entire time, standing by the door?
Of course not. Why would I come to school early just to stand by the door?
Hmm. Maybe you wanted to know what it's like to be a doorman, or you wanted to count how many students go by in an hour. Oh, I know. Maybe you wanted to.
When I asked the question, I wasn't inviting you to guess and come up with reasons.
No, sorry.
Of all the things to get carried away by.
Sorry.
Stop apologizing so much.
Right, sorry.
I'm heading to class.
Wait, you haven't even told me why you were late.
It's not a big deal. I decided to review some of my notes before I got ready for class and lost track of time.
Really?
That's not the kind of reaction I was expecting. Yeah, really. Wasn't so bad. What's so bad about that?
Now I'm the only slacker in the group. I mean, come on. You were late to class because you were studying.
But where did that come from? What? Are you telling me you only liked hanging out with me because so much was because I didn't drag you to study like the others would?
Who knows? Might that
be it. Okay. June giggles, his tail slowly swishing back and forth behind him. I'm going to class.
Oh, I'm going with you.
The hell you are. You can go alone for all I care. That'll teach you to be a smartass.
Hang on, I didn't mean it like that.
I quickly spin around on my heel, walking away at a brisk pace, leaving the tiger hurrying to catch up to me. I definitely have a satisfied smile on my face as I do, and no one can take that away from me. Everyone's here. Despite the previous setback with my my nearly being late to class, I got there. I made sure to watch all of my classes intently and take notes as thoroughly as I can. When I first started this up again, I was already exhausted and with a headache by now, but it's been getting easier with every single day I go through it. It's actually pretty satisfying to note that. And speaking of something else that's satisfying... Would you stop pouting? I'm not pouting. I'm sighing. There's a difference. Both are annoying. Cut it out. Ever since Keikun's birthday party, Isaya-chan started going to his classroom every day to drag him over so he'd have lunch with us. He always looks so awkward through it, though. Looking around uncomfortably like he expects someone to jump out and judge him for being somewhere he's not supposed to go. It's pretty cute. How many times do I tell you? It's not a big deal. Shuichi and I don't belong in this class either, but here we are. It's different. You two are seniors. You actually belong in this floor. There's no such thing as a floor that only one grade is allowed to go to. Sure there is. Says who? The writing on the door that says third years. Or, well, it actually says 3A, 3P, and so on. But that's not the case. Dude, you have got to chill out.
Keisuke-san, I didn't know you were so self-conscious. You're usually pretty confident.
I'm confident about the things I know about. I know are right. If I'm doing something that's clearly wrong, then of course I'll be self-conscious. I'm sorry if my discomfort bothers you.
Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. It's actually pretty cute.
But who? Excuse me, Ushiraha. I think I saw your self-respect get left behind somewhere around the corner. Buzz off. I hate you. Okay, guys, this is cruel. Let's just change the subject before he has a meltdown. Thank you. You're welcome. Since we're changing subjects anyway, how about we catch up? What have you guys been up to lately? Do you have any plans for the weekend or something like that? Duh, don't remind me. What's wrong? Did something happen? I can probably afford turning up the volume a little bit. Watch this bite me in the foot later. Is that even a saying? What? Did I fuck that up? I probably did. Uh, what's wrong? Did something happen? Yeah, you didn't tell me anything either. What's up?
It's my dad.
It always is, isn't it? I swear I'm really starting to get bitter about Takahika-san.
Oh, it's been the, I've been the one to say and,
Excuse me.
say a variation of those words myself quite a few times. What happened? He's decided that, to further my professional training, he'd start giving me spreadsheets and other documents from his own workplace, so I could work on them.
That's... how does that even... How does he even do that? That must violate a ton of, confidentiality rules.
They're non-crucial information. Plus, since I'm an adult, he has me registered as a third-party commissioned freelancer.
That's still terrible. He's taking advantage of you.
As annoying as the whole thing is, he's not. Not really, at least.
He's forcing you to do his work for him. How is that not taking advantage of you?
I'm getting paid for it.
Like, that's an
Are the rates any good?
Keikun! Stop pinching me.
If it makes you feel any better, I was thinking the same thing, Keisuke-san.
Yeah, it's pretty good payment. He's actually paying me more per hour than he gets even.
What? Isn't that, like, a lot of money? That's awesome. Someone just changed their mind awfully quick.
Great. This means I was pinched into submission for nothing.
I mean, oh no, that's terrible. Buy me something.
Nice try.
Isn't that a bit weird? How can you be making more money than your dad?
It's not like I'm pulling a salary. I make more than him per hour, but I only get given 2 or 3 hours of work to do every day. He actually gives me this big lesson about being fiscally responsive, and told me that when it comes to freelancing, it's important to understand that freelancers sacrifice a stable job and income, but they receive more pay per hour in general. Apparently, for most jobs like these, the pay you get an hour isn't really all that great, considering the type of work you do. It's not usually usually good for freelancers to earn 2 or 3 times more for the same work.
It's not unusual. Okay. He's not wrong, actually. It's pretty impressive that he'd go that far to teach you that kind of lesson, too.
He told me I should always value my work and never take less than what I'm worth.
That's kind of a really nice lesson.
I agree. This kind of thing is very good to learn for anyone that plans to enter the workforce. Very few people actually think about that when establishing their own rates. Plus, you'll be able to put the work you're doing right now in your curriculum down the line. I don't know. I could give the lesson without making me do work for him. It's not like I had a choice and to turn it down. Then again, he did say I wouldn't be doing it anymore if my grades started to suffer. Money's kinda nice though.
No, in that case, it should be easy. And just get bad grades on purpose so you won't have to do it anymore.
Are you mad? He would ream my ass for that.
No.
He's a very strict and competent instructor. I'll give him that. Now at least the pay is good. I guess. Might be able to buy something nice next time I go on a date.
A date? You've been dating? That's news.
I mean, if I get a date.
Doesn't sound like that's what you...
So, what about you guys? What's news with you all?
This is a real cute face, though. This is a real cute face. It's good. It's good. You big idiot. Junkun wiggles in his seat, stifling a laugh before straightening his face again.
I don't know if it counts as news. I've been working on my college application.
College application? That's surprisingly down to earth.
It's something I need to think of. The whole reason I got back into competing was so I could have a better chance of joining my choice school. And sure, I could apply with my original compositions and my competitions from 7 years ago on my academic curriculum. But that place is notoriously hard to get into. I doubt it would be enough.
What kind of school are you trying to get into where that's not enough for acceptance?
This word, University of Music.
What? What's wrong, Keisuke? Is that someplace really impressive or something? I've never heard of it.
Seriously, how uncultured are you can you guys get?
I feel you, June. I feel you.
The University of Music is one of the finest educational institutions pertaining to music in the whole world.
Wow, really? So it's like a Harvard or something?
Harvard wishes.
I don't mean to be a downer, but please tell me you have other options.
Of course I do. I'm not a moron.
Thank God. What are they?
Berlin's Hans Essen and Juilliard's. Yeah.
I'm guessing from your reaction that all of these are impressive. Why are all of your options good enough to be first choice dream schools for musicians? Do you understand the concept of a safe option?
Why are you getting mad at me?
Damn, I didn't know you had so much such ambitious dreams.
Right. I never would have guessed how much you tend to slack off in school.
I'm trying my best, okay?
Man, I really need some time to breathe. This was too much. Sorry for losing it on you.
It's okay. I get it. I know I'm aiming pretty high.
Do you think you can really get in? I know your grades aren't exactly the best.
And June sputters, his tail shooting up behind him.
Well, I'm hoping that my musical achievements are enough to make up for that.
For your sake, I really hope that's the case. Come on, ease up a bit. You can't really blame him. If you have big plans when it comes to college, you shouldn't want to go someplace like that. Why shouldn't you want to go to someplace like that? I know that, but everyone should at least be realistic about their odds. These schools all receive dozens of thousands of applications just for a handful of openings, especially if you want to get a scholarship with them. Having a safety school is a must. My dad doesn't really agree with you on that.
I'm afraid of asking, but what does that even mean?
Oh, just that he makes me study a lot, through past college exams for the universities I'm supposed to apply to.
Supposed?
It's not like I'm the one who picked them. He came up with a list of universities I should pick all by myself. And since most colleges publicize their past exams for applicants, he studied to study by them. I've been using the ones from the past 7 years extensively. He would then go over them and grade me using the answer sheets. That hits way too close to home. I don't like that. What about you, Urshira? Any news?
I'm focusing on trying to compose a new song for the band, for the most part.
Trying to meet their expectations while keeping up with my own studies and training for the company is also a pain in the ass. My father ascribes to a similar philosophy as yours. Really? So you know what it's like? Yep. The only difference is I never got paid for the work I've been made to do for the company, since he says I'll eventually own the company anyway. I'm sure that's just an excuse so he can have free labor. How he can be such a Scrooge when he makes so much money, I'll never get.
Give it 10 years, Keisuke. You say that, but your allowance would easily put most working adults in the world to shame.
Yeah, right, about that.
What about it?
Nothing, it's not important. Just a nitpick.
Oh, really? It sounded important.
Not really. I was just going to remark that you can't really trust anyone in this kind of corporate environment. A lot of people will do whatever it takes to climb, to social climb. Watch your back, Urita. Holy crap, because that's not ominous at all. Yeah, where did that come from? I'm just looking out for a friend is all. What's wrong? Why is everyone quiet all of a sudden? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Did I kill the conversation?
No one dares speak up in disagreement.
Sorry, I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. This kind of thing happens.
Yeah. You were just updating us on what's new in life. I'm the one who's sorry. That I asked.
Thankfully, the awkward mood doesn't seem to last all that long. And June quickly changes the subject to something else, and soon we're whisked away into a conversation about something completely unrelated. That seems to be the case more often than not whenever the tiger is involved. Still, I can't shake this awkward feeling I have. Hearing them talk about college plans like that, even June is thinking seriously about his future. Saya-chan might not have college plans, but she's already figured out something she wants to do. Me, on the other hand, I've been coasting by and using my career as an excuse to not have to think about it. When I look at it like that, it becomes pretty clear that I'm the outlier in the group. And now that I'm aware of it, it just starts bothering me more and more. Maybe I'll try asking Saya-chan about it before practice. I don't know what to make of the offer I got, but maybe she'll know something. If anything, I could at least ask if she's gotten a few offers like that herself.
What do you think, Yuichi-san?
Me? Sorry, what were you asking about?
Well, you weren't paying attention.
That's a bit rude.
Sorry, I was thinking stuff over and spaced out.
You always do that.
Then you really shouldn't be acting so surprised about it, should you?
Okay, Mizuguchi-san was asking us about...
The rest of the lunch break carries on as usual, with rapid-fire conversations that only pause every now and again while someone chews on their food. And soon enough, that too also comes to an end. Okay.
We'll end the part here, so we'll see you around, everyone.